Hi, I'm Hillary Hendershot. For many women, building wealth isn't just about numbers on a statement. It's about independence, security, options. And yet, one of the biggest threats to long term wealth for women often goes unaddressed until it's too late, and that's taxes. And it's not because women don't care about taxes, but because traditional financial advice often treats taxes as an afterthought instead of a strategy. Today, I want to talk about why tax aware investing matters and why it can make an especially meaningful difference for women as their wealth grows and their financial lives become more complex. Here's something I've observed over decades of working with clients. Women often accumulate wealth differently than men. Sometimes it's through career success, sometimes through equity compensation, sometimes an inheritance, divorce, or the sale of a business. Often it's not a single event, but a series of transitions. And taxes tend to show up at exactly those moments of change. A portfolio that looks healthy on paper can quietly lose momentum when taxes aren't considered thoughtfully. And over time, that tax drag compounds. Not just financially, but tax drag compounds to reduce your options because taxes don't just reduce wealth, they also reduce flexibility. Let me give you an example. It's not a specific client, but it's a pattern I see. Imagine someone who's built meaningful wealth over time. She's careful, disciplined, and intentional. Her investments perform well, but they're mostly in taxable accounts. Each year, gains are realized. Each year, taxes are paid. And each year, a little less is left to compound. Nothing feels wrong until one day she looks up and realizes that despite strong returns, her wealth just isn't giving her the freedom she expected, not because she made bad decisions, but because taxes weren't part of the strategy. This is where tax aware investing changes the conversation. Tax aware investing isn't about avoiding taxes or doing anything aggressive. It's about timing and strategy. It's about understanding when gains are realized, how losses are used, and how different investment decisions interact with your broader financial life. Instead of asking, how did my portfolio perform? The better question becomes, what did I get to keep after taxes? When advisors focus on after tax outcomes, tax bills get smaller and account balances get bigger. Trade offs become more intentional, and your wealth starts to work with your life, not against it. This matters because women often live longer, experience more financial transitions, and carry more long term responsibility for managing wealth. That means more years of compounding for you, far less tax exposure over a lifetime, and more benefit from thoughtful and ongoing planning. Tax aware strategies help preserve your choices. They make it easier to say yes to career changes, time off, giving generously, or supporting your family, or simply feeling secure, even in uncertain markets. That's not just about optimization, that's quality of life. This kind of planning doesn't happen in isolation. It requires coordination between investments, tax strategy, and long term goals. A fee only fiduciary team that understands tax aware investing helps bring clarity to decisions. So you're not reacting every year, but planning proactively. Because when taxes are handled thoughtfully, wealth becomes lighter to carry. The most powerful financial plans aren't just about growth, they're about sustainability, flexibility, and confidence in the future you're building. Tax aware investing is one of the most underutilized tools available. And for women with growing wealth, it can make a meaningful difference over time. If this resonates, you'll find more conversations like this throughout the channel, all focused on helping your money support the life you want to live. If you're thinking about your next financial chapter and want a partner who looks at the full picture, not just your investments, we'd love to connect. We're a fee only fiduciary team focused on after tax outcomes and long term planning, helping our clients keep more of what they earn so their money can support the life they're building. If that sounds like the kind of guidance you're looking for, you can schedule a complimentary conversation with one of my lead advisors by visiting hendershotwealth.com/contact. to see if our approach is the right fit for you.